Today, we have some exciting news for all you Samsung fans out there. If you've been waiting for a significant upgrade in Samsung's flagship phones, your wait might soon be over. We're talking about the upcoming Galaxy S25 Ultra and its massive camera improvements. Let's dive right in. According to reliable tipster Ice Universe, who posted on Weibo, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is set to come with a quad-camera setup featuring some impressive upgrades. Here's what we can expect: a 200-megapixel primary camera, a 50-megapixel ultrawide camera, a 50-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom, and a 50-megapixel super-telephoto camera with 5x optical zoom. To put that into perspective, the current Galaxy S24 Ultra has a 200-megapixel primary camera, a 12-megapixel ultrawide camera, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom, and a 50-megapixel super-telephoto camera with 5x optical zoom. So if the leaks are accurate, Samsung is upgrading almost all the rear cameras to higher resolution sensors. For years, Samsung has stuck to 10-megapixel and 12-megapixel sensors for the telephoto and ultrawide cameras on its flagship devices, while many other Android rivals have moved to 50-megapixel or higher resolution sensors. It's about time Samsung caught up, and it looks like they are doing just that with the S25 Ultra. The higher resolution sensors for the ultrawide and telephoto cameras should translate to better detail and quality, especially in various lighting conditions. These upgrades are expected to enable 8K video recording on all rear-facing cameras of the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which is a significant leap forward, which is a huge deal for content creators and videographers. And there are rumors suggesting that Samsung might use a new 200-megapixel sensor, possibly closer to a 1-inch sensor in size. If this rumor holds true, we can expect a significant leap in camera quality, bringing it closer to professional-grade photography. As for the other models in the Galaxy S25 series, like the vanilla Galaxy S25 and the Galaxy S25 Plus, information about their cameras is still under wraps. But with the official announcement expected early next year, we should start hearing more details soon. Now let's talk about what else we can expect from the Galaxy S25 series. Apart from the camera upgrades, we're looking at a noticeable design change, the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 processor, and One UI 7 software based on Android 15. This combination should offer a smoother, more intuitive user experience. And let's not forget about the potential introduction of a new Exynos processor, possibly the Exynos 2500. This chipset could be built using Samsung Foundry's second-generation 3-in process, focusing on high performance and efficiency. This new Exynos might also include features specifically designed for Galaxy devices, enhancing the overall user experience. So there you have it. The Galaxy S25 Ultra is shaping up to be a game changer, especially with these impressive camera upgrades. What do you think about these rumored upgrades? Are you excited about the Galaxy S25 Ultra? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on the latest in tech. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. In just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the Capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, we don't clearly expect any other major changes. We're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultrawide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultrawide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.